Hi everyone, welcome back to Injection Insight with Aaron. I'm Aaron.
I'm Lisa.
And today we're going to be discussing combination treatments, treatment plans, combination therapy, and why it's beneficial to you than just spot treatments.
So what are some of the top treatments or combo treatments that you can think of?
So just off the top of my head, a treatment that I find is really great is doing PDO threads for laugh line, like to lift the nasolabial laugh lines, and then doing a little bit of filler in there to kind of support that. So you have the threads lifting the face, and then you also have the filler that is supporting it.
Oh.
So that's just off the top of my head. That's like the first.
That was
thing
number one for you.
That was number one for me. With that being said, just that was the one that just popped out of my head. But have you done any combination therapies that you would find that you felt were beneficial for you?
For myself, because I'm more in the skincare area, I would say I love the VI peel and microneedling together.
Oh,
I think those are
great.
really good. And then I know another big one is the VI peel and Botox.
Yes, the VIP on Botox.
Which a lot of people probably have kind of heard of. I feel like they're really pushing that out there. The benefit of that is the VI peel is just it's an aggressive peel, but it's going to slough off. It's going to help smooth out your skin, tighten those pores, and lift any pigmentation that you have. And with the peel, it kind of sort of numbs your face a little bit anyways. And then, so that's a good time to go in with those toxins.
So you don't feel the needle.
You don't feel it as much.
Exactly,
No, it's good.
Yeah.
But too, with that peel smoothing everything out, then you put in the neurotoxin. That's going to make everything even smoother after that. So I know that's a big combination one right now that people are talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, there's another one as well as, the brow lift with PDO threads or the Foxy brow. That's something that
I feel like everybody's
doing that. Everybody's talking about it. But a combination treatment for that, I always tell people that they should be doing would be neurotoxin first. Because you're going to stop the movement of the actual facial expressions, and then going in with the threads, that's going to stop the movement, and then the threads are going to be able to lift. Because if you don't, then your facial expressions are going to move, and you risk it not giving you the best results.
Can you kind of explain what that is too, like the Foxy brow or whatever?
So the Foxy brow would be basically threads that are towards the corner or the lateral part of your eyebrows, lifting up and giving you that kind of. There's they call it the cat eye, the fox eye, the Foxy, but there's so many different names for it right now. But basically, giving you that kind of pull at the lateral part of your brow.
And that is a hard area, I would imagine, to kind of lift and get to stick because you have typically so much movement around your face. So the neurotoxins I can see would help that.
Therapy,
And you can also get kind of the brow lift with the neurotoxin too. So that's going to help,
exactly.
right? And the placement that you do for
You're going to get a better lift.
Yeah. What do you think about microneedling and the VI peel?
Oh, I love it. Microneedling VI peel are great because you're going to get the microneedling that's going to kind of bring all of those pigments to the surface. And then after you do the VI peel, and the VI peel is going to go in and get rid. Yeah, it's going to slough it off. Exactly. Yeah. So you have one that's kind of bringing it all up, like for instance, like a carpet, right? You're going to kind of get all the stuff to rise up, and then you're going to vacuum it all out. And it's a weird reference, but that's what I came up with.
And this is a perfect time right now to do those type of treatments. I know for us here at Derm Beauty, we're really pushing that VI peel. I know we had some specials a lot on a series of peels, because they do suggest to do a series of 3 to really get in there and lift up all that stuff. But here in the wintertime, fall time, it's is the time to do all that when the sun's not as strong. We do live in California, in Calabasas, so we typically always have some sun, but it's not as strong.
Yeah, and that goes back to combination therapy and coming up with a treatment plan. So you want to plan it out. So like say, say the winter is ending and summer's coming. You want to plan for next winter. Be like, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I'm wearing my sunscreen. I'm going to make sure that I'm staying out of the sun too much during the summer. And then next winter, I'm going to go and I'm going to get it all done and take care of.
And with that plan, it's everything correlates together. Everything ties in together. So you don't want to spend all this money and time doing these peels and microneedling and then not protect it and then do all that damage again, during the next summer. So keeping up with these facial treatments, doing the sunscreen, all of that is so important.
Yeah. Another combination treatment that I like to do would be like for the mouth area. So a lot of people come in with either smoker's lines or they use straws a lot, so they have all of those like fine lines, but they don't necessarily want lip filler. They don't want to come out looking with big, massive lips. And typically, people that have the lines in their, the lines around the mouth are typically older clients, and they want a more natural look, right? So we can go in and just add a little bit of filler along the border of the lip, and that's gonna kind of like firm it out without it looking fake. It's smooth, smooth it out, and then you go in and you add some neurotoxin around, and that's gonna help with the lines as well. So so if you want to treat the lines, you just basically treat it a little bit different than a lip flip, which would be the depth and the locations. But so you do the filler as well as the neurotoxin.
That's so great how you can achieve these.
The results,
the results. I'm bring get these results with these different combinations, and I think it, like you were saying, a treatment plan, knowing a plan and what's to come and how to achieve your goal at the end.
And jumping off on that, because we're talking about the mouth area, something that a lot of clients have is they'll have like that downward pout, that downward corners, right? And they're like, why do I look sad? I'm not sad. I'm a happy person. Well, gravity, life. So with that, what I would say is you could do neurotoxin on the corners right here, and it helps kind of give it like an upward turn to the mouth, and then you go in and you add dermal filler to fill in the hollowness. So you have not only the neurotoxin helping the muscle, as well as the filler filling in the space. So that's a great treatment for that as well. So it really does wonders.
And they just kind of help support each other.
Exactly.
I think that you were saying.
So yin and yang.
Gives you longer results. That's going to be better.
Yeah.
I like that. And I think something else that's important to touch on is just like it doesn't all happen in one.
No, it does not. It doesn't all happen at
time.
once. You do want to plan it out. Like if you're doing neurotoxin, you don't want to do fillers right away because you don't want to affect where you place it. So, but the practitioner, myself, or wherever you're going, make sure that they have a proper plan. Another one I really love, I love this combination thing, but is the photo finish. I like to do a photo finish on the crow's feet. So essentially you do neurotoxin to stop the movement. And then if you have those developed lines, you go in and you add some dermal filler, just kind of like smooth it out. And it fills in those lines and you have the movement stopped, and it just does wonders.
Because, some people, they have these concerns. In just asking your provider, what can you do? You don't really have to do all these really aggressive treatments a lot of times. You can just kind of touch up certain things. I know another big thing right now is the neck area, right?
The neck, yes.
We're always concentrating on the face and how we can look, younger in the face, but then we always forget about the neck.
The neglected neck.
So what are some of the, they call it like tech neck, all of that, because we're always looking down, right? So what are some of the procedures or treatments that you would suggest for that?
So what I love to do for the neck area, what I notice is a lot of older clients particularly have the sun damage, and they have texture issues on their neck. And so a great treatment for that would be doing a hyperdilute radius to stimulate the collagen underneath the neck, helping stimulate that. You could do neurotoxin as well to kind of do like a Nefertiti neck lift. That's going to help lift. You have the hyperdilute radius, which is going to help with the texture. And then once that's settled, you can go in and have a plan to do microneedling to also help stimulate the collagen. So there's so many different ways to treat it, as long as you have patience and the trust in your provider that there's always that treatment goal for you.
Yeah, and I've noticed just a few clients just recently, they're getting the microneedling done.
Yes.
But just make sure you can always bring it down the neck.
You can always bring it down the neck.
It's going to help the collagen, the texture, everything for the crepiness.
Same thing with skincare, right? You don't want to just treat the face. You want to also
bring
treat
everything down.
The neck, the décolleté.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so just touching on another thing in regards to combination therapy, something that is neglected just like the neck is the hands.
Those will show age too.
Oh my God, yes. Yeah. You could see, not to, call any celebrities out, but look at some interviews, look at the hands. Okay. So basically with the hands, if you have like sunspots, age spots, anything like sun related, you can go in with a hydroquinone serum or a bleaching cream or some sort of even a vitamin C you could do, and just use that regular. That's going to help with the pigment. And then you can go in with a dermal filler, which we can do hyperdilute radius. And we basically go in. So a lot of people tend to get thin. So you'll notice as you age, you'll notice more veins. You'll notice more of the bones. So you have bony, veiny hands. Sorry, but it doesn't sound great, but it's the truth. And so my goal or treatment would be I would go in and I would fill it in with hyperdilute radiesse, and it basically creates this barrier between the area and the skin, and it just plumps it up. And then in addition to that, it's stimulating collagen. So these things, they work hand in hand. You get it?
No pun
Funny,
intended.
yeah. Dad joke. Anyway, but yeah, so that's an amazing treatment. And then just making sure that you're using your sunscreen.
Yeah.
Sunscreen goes on the hand too, everybody. It does. Just like it goes on the neck. And just
well,
like
as you're
goes on
driving
the-
all
yeah.
day long, you know, your hands are exposed. So,
Yeah.
and just if you're in our area in Calabasas here, we do have a bleaching serum
Yes.
that you sell here
Yes.
that's compounded.
Yeah, so we have a customized compounded serum here for pigment. So it's hydroquinone, kojic acid, hydrocortisone, and tretinoin. So it's a combination that really handles pigment, sun damage, fine lines, wrinkles, and the kojic acid is amazing because it helps the body from reproducing those pigment, hyperpigments. So.
Yeah.
So our clients swear by this product. I swear by this product.
I use it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every night. It does need to be refrigerated.
It does need to
That's
stay in the
usually, yeah.
refrigeration to keep it because it is a compounded medication. We are working on a way for that to be offered online and shipped to you. So once we have that, we will definitely let you guys know.
We want it to be easy
We
access
want it to be
for
easy
everybody.
access, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
For sure.
And once again, feel free to reach out if you want to know more about that. If you're wondering whether this product will help one of your concerns, like, hey, I have an issue with, I don't know, pigment on my earlobe, we'll let you know whether it'll work or not.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can always reach out to us. Our Instagram is Derma Beauty Med Spa. We have a Facebook, the YouTube channel, and also this podcast. And feel free to DM us or message us with any questions that you may have so we can answer those for you. And then we also have a code if you want to come on into our office and receive a treatment.
The code is Insight50.
And you'll get $50 off your next treatment. So thank you for listening again to our podcast, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
It's been a pleasure.